This book about astral travel, which I have practiced a lot many years ago, I relate in this book how it happened and what happened to me, and also how to actually astral travel yourself. So there are exercises to do, breathing exercises, meditation, relaxation, and so on. And I explain step by step how you can achieve astral travel. It is an incredible experience. Anyway, I'm here to talk about the moon, right? So let's get on with the next transit of the moon when it reaches Saturn and Neptune. Here it is. The 12th of August at 1 p.m. Universal Time, the moon reaches Saturn and Neptune. All right. It's in between. And it triggers both the energies of Saturn and Neptune. But it also triggers the energy of Mars, which is right across. So Mars represents our ability to act, react, fight for what we want, defend ourselves, and so on. So it is going to be triggered, and it is going to become very strong. Luckily, Mars forms a very good here configuration with Mercury. Mercury is our brains, our intellect, and Mars is action. So as I explained earlier on, this configuration shows that we may very well be able to do as we say. So we are not going to be into a procrastination type of situation. We're going to act according to what we want and according to what the situation requires from us. Besides, on the preceding day, Mercury will not be retrograde anymore. So it is starting in direct motion, therefore it's being much stronger, and it will help us deal with what was difficult to deal with due to communication problems before. So when Mercury starts to move forward again, being in harmony with Mars, suddenly, on that particular day, and even on the 11th of August, suddenly we can actually act according to what we think is the best and what we were perhaps expecting or waiting for, because during the retrogradation of Mercury, many things that we are expecting may take longer to reach us. And Mars is in harmony with Pluto as well. That is a very strong aspect. Pluto, which is actually in harmony with the moon, therefore also in harmony with Saturn and Neptune, indicates how much we can regenerate ourselves and, by extension, our life. It will be a great moment, a great day, and a great time to make the right decision. And that right decision will begin in our brains naturally, which is represented by Mercury. And as soon as we decide, if we act according to what we've decided, then Mars is going to be triggered, then Pluto is going to be triggered, then Uranus is going to be triggered, because as you can see, Uranus is also in harmony with this conjunction, and it is in harmony with Pluto, and it is in harmony with Mars, which is in harmony with Pluto. So we have here a great triangle, an air triangle, which is a communication triangle, intellectual triangle, plus action through the sign of Aries, which is represented by Mars. So I've already said that 11th of August could be a very interesting day, but the 12th of August also is going to be a very interesting day. This conjunction here between Saturn and Neptune is very rare in the sign. It is very rare in general. because Saturn takes 29.5 years to revolve around the zodiac, and Neptune 165 years. So for the two to meet there in Aries is something extremely rare. And when the moon reaches this conjunction, it's going to trigger the energy of it. And Neptune represents our dreams, and Saturn represents reality. It represents what we can do, maybe physically or otherwise, rationally at least, to realize a dream, to make a dream come true, or to realize some sort of ideal situation. And thanks to the other aspects and configurations that I've explained, the potential to achieve something great will be extremely strong. Saturn and Neptune are going to retrograde. As you can see, they are both retrograde in this chart. And they're going to move back in Pisces for a while, and then they'll come back in Aries, forming a conjunction which will be an exact conjunction on the 20th of February, 2026. So when the moon reaches that second conjunction, that is going to be perhaps very representative of what you achieve, what you get from what you're going to do on the 12th of August this year. So it may take until the late February, 2026, but it's really worth it. So get into it, act and do what needs to be done, because you are very likely to obtain extremely good results. The same applies to everyone, not only to you, or not only to Aries-born people, or Aquarius, or Geminis, or Leos, or even Libras. No, everyone is going to be concerned and privileged by this type of configuration. But of course, it's the manner in which you deal with that situation astrologically, and then, in your life, that will make the difference. So some people are going to really obtain, fantastic results, and others will just feel better, which is perhaps good enough. It all depends on what everyone wants, and we're all different. So anyway, the next transit is, of course, when this moon reaches Chiron. Let's have a look at that.